Happy Tuesday before Thanksgiving Thursday. Coming to you live looking a hot mess. I'm not worried about that whatsoever. But yeah, it's the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. The kids are out of school, which throws us off of our normal routine just a tad, which always makes things a little wonky. But then you add in trying to get your house ready, and of course they want Christmas decorations and all that, which leads me to say, I understand that as wonderful as it is to gather with friends and family and have a couple of days off, if you're blessed enough to have a few days off, I realize that this season and holiday can also come with lots of added stress or lots of grief to process, or maybe you're walking into a situation this week where relationships are strained, or even if it's not between you and someone else that is strained, maybe there's family tension that you just take on emotional responsibility for. I can definitely relate and understand. And also, this for me in particular has been a time where I have really, it's like the awareness of the people and loved ones that we've lost over the past couple of years, and grieving something from the past that will never be again earthside. But that's when I have to really, really lean into that hope that surpasses all understanding, that we're just passing through here. How grateful I am for the people that I've had in my life that have now gone on home to glory, where they were created to be. And so I cannot say that I do not feel sad or I do not feel, grief, because I do, and it's okay to feel those. That's what I want you to know. I want you to know that if you're going into this week and you are feeling overwhelmed, run down, exhausted, if you're grieving, if you are, resentful, or any of those emotions that come up in relationships or family dynamics, it is okay to feel and to allow yourself to feel and process those emotions. One of the most valuable things I think that I have learned thus far in this healing journey, sanctification journey that I am on, that the Lord has brought me into, is if I don't allow myself to feel it, I can't heal from it. But that's not easy, especially for somebody that has spent their entire life avoiding feeling. For whatever reason, in my mind, I just have always thought that if I allowed myself to feel too much, I would be consumed by those feelings. But the Lord is really, really working a good work in me and helping me unlearn these truths, these falsehoods that I took on as truth all through my life. And I don't know if you've ever tried to unlearn something, but it's a million times more difficult than learning something for the first time. So I found myself in Psalm 94 this morning. I love the Psalms and I love Lamentations because as a recovering people pleaser, I've spent so much time and energy subjecting myself or taking on responsibility for other people's emotions, not just my own, which is also one of the reasons that feeling was so scary for me. Because here I was already coming to the room with this full baggage of pain and hurt and despair and self-loathing and all of these things that I was combating in my own mind. And then I come into a room where there's dysfunction or whatever, and I take all that on top. And of course, I would get overwhelmed and burn out. But as the Lord has taught me to sit with my emotions instead of run from them, He brings me to reminders like this one in Psalm 94, verses 17 through 19. Unless the Lord had helped me, I would have soon settled in the silence of the grave. I cried out, though. I cried out that I am slipping. But your unfailing love, O Lord, supported me. When doubts filled my mind, your comfort gave me renewed hope and cheer in my heart. God is not afraid of our pain or our suffering. Jesus left his throne next to the Father in glory to come down and allow himself to be subjected to pain, grief, sadness, fear, anger, abuse, any of the things that you have ever gone through, betrayal, any of those things Jesus Christ went through. And you're not going through them alone. He left his throne in glory to come down to be able to relate to you in the midst of your deepest pain, your deepest shame, your deepest hurts and wounds. The Lord Jesus Christ himself draws near to you in those moments. And he wants to take those on for you so that you don't have to carry them with you any longer. You do not have to be overcome. Let yourself feel them, because there's a lesson in the feeling. There's something in the brokenness that draws you nearer to your Maker, who says, I'm right here. You don't have to go through this fire, through this trial, through this pain alone. I'm here. Cry out to a God that loves you, who will enter your suffering with you. He will feel it with you, and he will give you the strength to not be taken or overcome by those feelings, but to use them to fuel the purpose in which he created you for. Now that's a tall order. It's not easy. The wine press is not easy. Sanctification is a lifelong process. I think our God is absolutely capable of instantaneous healing. He is absolutely capable of miracles, the same as he was in the Bible days. But there is this renewed hope that surpasses all understanding when you give your pain to the Lord. He takes it and he can make you new. And I can't explain it. It's something that you have to experience, but I'm telling you, there's nothing he can't and won't do for you, because he loves you. And he hates the pain and he hates the suffering, which is why he is with you in it, because he is kind and He wants to restore and rescue you from it. So I love you. I'm wishing you a happy Thanksgiving. Remember who your hope is in. I love you.